friends, it's Carrie. I'm back with another fitness video for you from Fit Feels Best. Today is a strength workout with resistance tubes. So get ready to join me. Today's workout is going to be a resistance tube workout. I've got 3 different strengths of resistance tubes, but really if you even only have one, you can do all these exercises depending on how far away you stand from your anchor, which we're going to talk about in a second. That will determine how much resistance you have. So you just need some resistance tubes for this exercise video. And also, the way I'm going to use my tubes today is anchored behind a door so that I can do things standing and using it at waist height. You could also do them at floor height and even up higher. Maybe we'll do a little bit of that. But what I wanted to show you first is how to create yourself a door anchor if your resistance tubes didn't come with one. Sometimes they do. Here's a sample of an anchor that came with my set. But if you don't have one, you can make one yourself. I took an old tie. You can see the psychedelic colors so you know it's old. Anyway, take an old tie or some other long piece of skinny fabric and tie yourself a knot with a big loop. I got a big loop here, all right? And if you're working with a door that opens into your room, you want to make sure to feed this tie, or whatever you have, through the door jamb away from the handle. That's so that if somebody accidentally, if you pull the door, it's still going to be secure. Make sure that you let people know that you're working out on the other side of this door, that they don't suddenly open the door and come in and you're going to go flying. So there is a safety feature involved here. So if your door opens into the room, you have to take a few more precautions. If your door opens away from the room, like this one does, then I can just put my anchor into the same side as the door handle. So in the case where the door opens away from you, all you have to do is put the knot inside the door jamb, pull the door closed, and you've got a nice secure anchor here. But if you have this first door that opens into your room, then what you're going to do is go on the other side of the door, feed the loop above the hinge, just through, and then I'm going to close the door, and now I've also got it secure. Okay, so those are your 2 options for creating a door anchor. And I'm actually going to use both of these doors because I think for filming we'll see how this goes as far as where I need to stand and so that you can see. I'm not a professional photographer. But anyway, on my door here, I actually have some different anchors, and I'm going to use this other one for this door. But now you know how to create your own. So I'm going to put my anchors at about chest height. And that's where I'm going to start. So I'm going to start with my medium resistance tube. And I'm just going to hook the handle through the loop. Again, you can do it with your tie. And I'm going to make sure it's even. Okay? So we're just going to start with some warm-up work. We're going to start with a squat row. So stepping back so that you're standing up nice and tall. Those arms should be slightly lower than your shoulders. We're just going to do a little squat, and as you stand up, a little pull. We're just warming up here. Nothing too hard, nothing too deep. So make sure that you figure out where you need to stand so that you don't feel like you're going to fall forward or backwards. And as you stand up, let's engage all those muscles. So we're going to lengthen the legs, lift the kneecaps, squeeze the glutes a little bit, pulling those elbows down and in. We're going to do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Again, this is just a warm-up, so we don't want to make it too hard. I'm going to turn around now. I'm going to take those loops underneath my arms. My palms are down on the handles, and I'm just standing enough away that there's just a little bit of tension, just enough to get rid of the slack, and I'm just going to step forward, alternating legs, and pushing my arms. So find the angle that you need. Maybe you need to be pushing down a little bit more if it's riding up under your armpits. we got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, let's turn back, and this time I'm going to hold both handles in front of me, and I'm going to step to the side. Step to the side. Just a little movement, warming up that core. My stepping leg, actually both toes are facing forward. I'm not really doing anything with my arms. I'm just, elbows are bent, just holding it in close to my body. Gives me a little bit of resistance as I step away. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'm going to turn around. Sorry for putting my back to you. My better side, maybe. All right, here we go. Step it out, step it in. So the inside leg is staying straight. The outside leg bends as you step onto it. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. This time, let's take a lunge back. Another warm-up exercise. I'm going to step back with my right foot. I've centered my weight between the front heel and the back ball of the foot. And as I go down with that back knee, I'm going to pull the elbows wide and stand up. So just trying to warm up in our lunge position and squeezing those elbows back, keeping them lower than the shoulders. So we have no tension in our neck, starting to warm up that upper back. Good, I'm going to switch legs here and keep those same arms. So step back with the other leg, center your weight, drop and pull. Let's just do 4 more, folks. 3, 2, and 1. Good, I'm going to spin around. Do you like that move? You could do that too. Okay, so this time I'm going to take my arms up. We're just going to warm up that upper back a little bit. Letting your thumbs come towards your shoulders, your elbows drop. I'm just going to lift my chest to the sky, push my arms up and drop my chin down. So core is engaged. Extension in that upper back. Pull those elbows down. Don't think about pulling your hands down. Think about pulling your elbows down. Thumbs are pointed at your shoulders. They're close to your shoulders. Should feel a little bit of warm up in that upper back. Good. And then we're going to take those arms to a Y shape. We're going to do a little rotation. So drop one arm behind you. Look at it. Push the upper arm away. So I'm pushing in opposite directions. And then come through the center. And then over to the other side. So the hand goes behind the back. We're getting just some nice rotation. A little side bending, small rotation. Good. Okay, so our body has moved in a lot of different directions. So now let's get into the meat of the workout. So let's start. I'm going to put some music on here, folks. Bear with me a second. These home workouts that you're not used to doing, sometimes you forget, like, oh yeah, I gotta put my music on. So, give me a second here, and I will get the music on. Okay, let's start with some squat work. So just like in our warm-up, we're going to do a squat and a row. So squat and pull. You want to stand far enough back that you can extend those arms fully. Weight is in the heels, tailbone is long. We're going to go for about 30 seconds of each exercise. So work at your own pace. Got about 15 seconds left. Palms are facing in, standing up straight, engaging those legs and glutes. We got 3, 2, 1, and just spin around. Good, here's that second exercise, step and push. I've got the straps this time coming over my shoulders, but you can have them under your arms as well. Again, we're going for 30 seconds, working at your own pace. Palms are down. Three, 2, 1. Turn back to face the door. We're going back into that squat row, but this time palms are up. Step back, so there's a little resistance. Here we go. Squat, pull. Nice. Keep working, pulling those elbows down as you pull in. 3, 2, 1. Good, turn around. All right, this time it's opposite arm and leg. So if I step right, I punch left. Step left, I punch right. Notice when you step back, that you still want to have resistance. So you never want to have slack. About 10 more seconds. Two, 1. Good, turn around. Third set. So this time my palms are down. As I squat, as I stand up, I rotate palms up and pull. So palms down, palms up. So we're getting some shoulder rotation. Standing up straight. Making sure that you don't stand with your shoulders in front of your ankles. Make sure you're nice and tall. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Good, last time. Arms are gonna be forward. Straps are over the shoulders this time. As you step forward, lift the arms, push back to shoulder height. Alternating legs. Inhale, step, exhale, press. Four, 3, 2, warm up those shoulders, 1 more, and rest, good. Okay, here's our next exercise. You're gonna stand side facing, so make sure that your hip is lined up with your anchor. Hands are gonna hold both of those rollers right at your chest. We're gonna squat down, push forward, pull in, and stand up. Make sure that there's enough resistance that when you push forward, that you actually feel like you're being pulled your arms to the wall, and you'll feel those obliques. All right? So 30 seconds, here we go. Plie, push, center, up. Plie, push, center, up. You got this. Tailbone is long, abs are drawn. Nice and tight. Not so tight you can't breathe. We gotta breathe. Pushing those knees out so that if I glance down, I can see my big toe, but not aiming to be a ballerina, folks. Find that external rotation that works for you. 2 more. One more time. Nice. Okay, we're gonna face the wall. Palms are down, right leg is back. As I go down, I'm going to pull and stand. Pull and stand. So palms are down, elbows are wide. Think about pulling the elbows back, trying to create that right angle so that the wrist is in front of the elbow. How are we doing? Good? Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, now I'm going to turn my back to you. We're back to that side plie. So press down into your plie. Push your arms forward, in, and up. Down. Press, in, and up. Maybe you can get a little bit deeper this time. Down. Push. This is a palaver press. Lower, push the arms in and up. Lower, press. I'm going to change my angle here. Maybe you can see better. Lower, press. Good. Maybe this is better. 2 more. 1 more time. Good. Okay, face your door. Palms down. Left leg, big step back. Heel stays up the whole time. Drop that back knee. Your front one will bend all by itself and come up and pull. Stiff wrists. We want to keep the forearm and the hand in a straight line, so no moving at the wrist joint. Think about pulling the elbows, not the hands. Pushing up through that front heel. Engaging those front glutes. Hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, here we go. We're gonna do that side step, and we're gonna do a pull. So starting with your feet facing forward, step out, rotate, center, and back. So hands are staying in close, step, rotate, center, and back. Are we good? Here we go. Step, rotate. Step, rotate. Now, if you have osteoporosis and rotation with resistance is not good for you, I want you not to rotate. Step. Come on in. Here we go. So you pick what works for your body, whether you're adding that little rotation or leaving it out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, face your wall. And this time, we're going to do a chest opener. So just a few chest openers here. What that means is that I'm standing with my palms down. I'm going to open my chest as I pull my hands back behind my body, standing tall. So let's add a lunge to that. So stepping a little forward with my left foot, a little bit back with my right. Drop down as you come up, pull. So arms are staying straight. There we go. So important for our forward posture of everyday living, although I will say, given our current circumstances, we are probably not doing as much sitting, hopefully, as we were before in the office. 4, 3, you can feel your triceps too. 2, and 1. Good. All right. So, I'll try not to give you my better side, but I may have to. Here we go. Standing side facing to your anchor, hands in front. Step out, bend that knee. Either no rotation, just feeling that resistance from the side, or adding that little rotation. Turning towards, but notice it's small. Exhale as you step. Three more. 2, 1 more. that chest opener with the other leg back. So starting with your hands nice and low, then take a big step back with that left foot. Drop that left knee, come up and pull those arms back. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, let's go into some chest press work. So, I'm gonna face away this time. I'm gonna let those straps come underneath my armpits. So I'm holding onto the roller from the top, getting my grip that way. All right, I'm going to take a small step forward with my right foot. My back leg is straight, pushing that heel down. Bending that front knee. Trying to get a nice line from my back heel through the crown of my head. And we're gonna push, push. Now, don't let those tubes yank you back. You're in charge. Beautiful. Exhale, press. Inhale, resist. Good. Engage those abdominals. See if you can feel those core muscles helping you stabilize. 3. So this set's going to be a lot of chest. 2. 1 more. Good. Okay, now I'm going to do side facing. So here's what I'm going to do. One strap I'm going to hold at my belly button. The other one, I'm extending that arm rounded as if I'm holding a beach ball. And it's this extended front arm that's going to work. I've got a soft little plie squat. I'm just going to stay here. No legs to worry about. Open the arm until you feel the resistance release, and then pull. So you're trying to pull from the center of your body. You don't want to go past the center line of your body with that moving arm. Good. 8, 7, tailbone is long, abs engaged. 6, shoulders down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, I'm going to stay facing this side. I'm going to move in. I'm going to drop that lower arm to my inside hip, and I'm going to drive the elbow out. Pull. Pull. Now, if it's not enough resistance, move away. Pull. Good. Pull. You got it. 8, 7, 6. Good. 5. Keeping those collarbones wide. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to untangle myself. And I'm going to face away from my anchor. Again, straps are back underneath my arms. This time I'm back to the beginning, but my left foot is forward. So nice diagonal line. Stability, here we go. We press. Make sure you're in control as those hands come back. You're controlling it. 3. Good. 2. 1 more. Nice. Okay. So we're going to face the other side. I think I'm going to move maybe a little closer to you for this set. Maybe you can see a little bit better. Okay. So I'm going to stand side facing, far enough away that I can have resistance as I pull that top arm. The other arm stays low. Here we go. Open, close. Good. I don't want to pull past my center line. So if you're pulling all the way over, move away. You don't want to go in front of your shoulder. We're trying to go just to your center line. This is a 1-arm fly. Good. 4. Find your resistance that works for you. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Lower that arm, pull the other. 8, 7, good. 6, 5. Now you can relax this arm a little bit, or you could work it by pulling it down. 4. Pull that elbow like you're jabbing Person next to you, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Remember, you can take a break and put me on pause anytime you need to go get water or anything else you want to do. All right, let's go back to our legs. So, I need to fix my mat here. So for this one, I'm going to stand with my back to my anchor. My loops are coming underneath my arms again, but this time I'm walking forward until I feel resistance and my hands are going to stay at my rib cage. Not up here in my armpits, that makes my shoulders rise up. Very uncomfortable. So hands at your low ribs. Think chicken wing arms. So squeeze those elbows in like those are your chicken wings. All right, and from here, I'm going to take my right leg back. And we're going to do a step forward. So nothing with the arms, okay? Keep them here. Step up, step back, step up. So this is level 1. So join me, and I'm going to continue to progress this. So next option, knee lift. We're going to do a few sets. So this is as far as I'm going to take my level in this round. Back leg is straight as I bend the front knee, so I push that heel back. If you feel like you're going to fall forward, step away and give yourself more resistance. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switch legs right here. You feel the leg back. Step together. Step together. Bending and straightening that front knee. Good. If you want to take it to a knee drive, as you straighten that standing leg, you can feel how you have to engage your core. You see how I'm being pulled around? You've got to engage your core so you don't get yanked around. 4, takes practice. 3, working at your own pace. 2, 1. Good. All right. We're going to face in. So we're going to do some triceps actually. So what I want you to do is walk in until your hands are by your side, your arms are straight, and there's resistance. Now from there, take a little step back and maybe your hands come in front. Bend your elbows. So now my forearms are parallel to the floor, elbows are still in, push the arms straight. Press. Working the muscles in the back of the upper arms. These are your pushing muscles. You need to be able to push things. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, let's turn around. Bring those straps underneath your arms, hands at your ribs. Walk forward, lean forward, feel stability. Take that left leg back. Good, so starting at the beginning, it was the step up, or it was the knee drive. Now I'm going to add a level. I'm going to lunge, knee drive, lunge, knee drive. Pick your focal point in front of you. Good, 4, 3, remember we still have another side, yeah? 2, last one in this leg. Good, switching legs. Step back, step in. Find the level that works for you. Do you want to add a knee drive? Notice that this is my wigglier side. Not quite as much stability on this side. Good, do you want to take it to a lunge? Down, knee drive. Whew. Watch me struggle, folks. Are you struggling? This is definitely a more challenging side for me. We are not even in our bodies. 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome. Good. All right, let's go back to those tricep presses. Face in. Here we go, bend, straighten. Three more, 10, So let's see if we can do a little bit of side bending. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hold both tubes over my head. All right. The idea here is to side bend as if you're between two panes of glass. Now, if you can watch me from my middle down, hopefully, I'm not moving. The movement is from my middle up. I can rest those hand rollers right on the top of my head, okay? What I don't want you to do is move the legs and hips. So here we go, side bend. Now if this bothers your shoulders, you can do the same thing with your hands at your chest. You may need to step farther away to get the same resistance. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Turn around. We're going to do a shoulder press. So straps are over the shoulders. 1 foot forward. Now this time you are pressing up and forward. Not back here. Up and forward. Again, think about press and then elbows lead the way, not the hands. Push. So we're pressing up. Now ideally, we're going to get those biceps right next to those ears. But that is partly a function of the flexibility of your shoulders, so if that doesn't happen, don't beat yourself up. Push up and away where you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, let's do that side bend to the other side. So, again, feet wide, just a little bend, abs engaged, hands over your head, holding both of those straps, however's comfortable, side bend. No moving the hips. Imagine there's a pole going straight through the center of your body, like you're a horse on a merry-go-round. You are anchored right down to the floor, and you can't shift from the midpoint of your body down. Again, if your shoulders are bothering you, you can still do your side bend with your arms in front. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. Shoulder press one more time. Straps coming over the shoulders. Put the other foot in front. I think it's my left foot this time. All right. I'm going to have a closed grip this time. Press. Good. So I'm looking for that straight line from your heel through the crown of your head and pressing those arms up, but not letting the shoulders rise up to the ears, right? We want to feel like those shoulder blades are weighted down to your hips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, we're going to come down to the floor. We have a different angle now. So, we're going to do some bicep curls here. We're going to do the short head of the bicep. So what I want you to do is bend your knees and put your elbows just on the thigh side of your knees. And then back up so that you feel resistance here. So what we're going to do is pull those hands to the shoulders and then release just to the point of no resistance and pull. Good, bicep curls. Now, we want to try and engage your abs and lengthen your spine so you're nice and tall. Good. 8, 7. You thought I was going to say 4, didn't you? I thought about it. 4 more. Good. 3, working those biceps. 2, and 1. Nice. Now we're going to do a little core exercise. So, I want you to have some good resistance here that supports you as you lean back. All right, so I have a nice flat back, but my abs are engaged. And maybe I've pulled my pubic bone up slightly to my navel, but I am not rounding my back. So nice, collarbones nice and wide, shoulders down, leaning back, but engaging in this lower abdominal section. And all I want to do is heel taps. Good, I'm lifting one leg and alternating. Using those hip flexors to lift the leg, but if you're feeling a lot of this in your hip, I want you to really try and engage those abdominal muscles a little bit more. 4, you got it. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Sit up, heels together, knees apart. Just stretch out those hip flexors a little bit. All right, so let's do a second round of biceps. Now, option is to repeat what we did before with those elbows giving a little bit of leverage against the legs. But another option, if you're feeling like your abdominals are strong and your back is strong, you can have your arms extended off your legs. They're at shoulder height, and I'm gonna do my bicep curl here. So here we go, 12, 11, nice, 10. So we're getting the abs too, right? 8, 6, yes, come on, pull, 5, all the way in, 4, nice, 3, 2, and 1, good, everybody sits up. All right, this time, let's put our heels together, toes apart, knees are open, so I'm gonna lean back, I'm kind of like in a frog position, and I'm gonna repeat those heel taps. Shoulders are drawn back, so if you're starting to round, open those collarbones, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, one more set. Are we good? All right, one more set of biceps, here we go. So find if you're gonna do them with your knees bent more, your elbows on your thighs, or opening up. So here we go, 12, 11, 10. If I'm too fast or too slow, you do what you want. You can stop when I stop. I have 6, 5. Can you grow an inch taller through the crown of your head? Shoulder blades down, 2, 1 more. Good, okay. So we're gonna do one more with these abs. This time what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep my heels down, arms are extended leaning back, but I'm going to pull and tap that elbow and then come up. So I lean back, tap, and I don't come all the way back to my starting point. So let's go, folks, join me. Pull, center, pull. Can you look back at that elbow? Good. 8 more. I think that's a good number. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, we're going to do a little bit more abdominal work. So what I want you to do is take one handle and push it through the triangle of your other handle, and then slide it all the way up to your anchor. So we just have one long tube at this point. Yeah? See that? It's just hanging. Okay. All right. So I may have to pull my mat back a little bit so I don't go out of the picture. Now, if this is too long for you to use, I would suggest you slide your hand through the handle like a bracelet, and then you can grab on anywhere on the tube that you want if you're looking for a change of resistance. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off lying completely down on my side, and I'm going to choke up on my tube so that my hand is over my shoulder. All right, and I'm gonna rest my head down, and at this point I have both knees bent, but you could extend one leg or you could extend two legs depending on how much core challenge you want. And I'm gonna do a lat pull down with the side. Good. Now once you get that arm going and it's coming right down to my thigh, as my arm comes down, I'm gonna lift my leg. So that leg lifts in parallel. Pull and lift the leg. Relax your neck. 8, nice, 7, 6, 5. Imagine there's a little fragile egg under your waist. So can you really engage those abs and try not to sink your waist into the ground? Last one. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to take that bracelet off this hand, and I'm flipping over. Put my bracelet on, grab the tube where it's over my shoulder. Again, both knees can be bent. Scissor your legs, one knee bent, you choose. Relax your neck, here we go, pull down. We get the arm going first, abs are engaged, and then we add that leg lift. So I don't know if you guys changed resistance tubes at all, but I've used this same red tube, which was my medium intensity. I've used this tube the entire workout. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now I'm going to flip onto my back. And I want to line up with my anchor so that that tube is coming right over my center. And I'm going to take this right hand, I'm going to push it down to my side. I'm going to lift my opposite leg up. And then I'm going to bend my elbow, my right elbow. I'm going to do a tricep press. And then as I release the arm, the leg goes down. So push the arm straight as the leg comes up. Good. 3, 2, 1. Now, keep your leg there. Lift that arm, and I'm going to put my bracelet back on and find some resistance. So I'm going to pull that arm forward. I'm at a 45-degree angle. Good. And now I'm going to lower that leg. I'm not moving the arm. Pull. Good. And lift. Now, if I want even more challenge, I'm going to take that other leg to tabletop. Awesome. Pull. Pull. Yes. Keep those shoulders down. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, let's change sides. So grab that handle, or you could grab above the handle, wherever it works. Other leg up. I'm going to push that arm straight, and then bend the elbows, you lower the arm. Straighten the arm as you lift the leg. I didn't say that right. But you can see what I'm doing. I'm straightening the arm as I'm lifting the leg. So I'm working that tricep, trying to keep mobility in the elbow and the hip and stability everywhere else in my body. I'm really working on my back muscles and my stomach muscles to stabilize. One more. Good. Now I'm going to put my hand through that bracelet, grab onto that tube. 45 degrees, I've got resistance. I'm going to continue to lower and lift that leg. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Notice what's happening with your spine. You don't want to be getting an extra arch or any kind of movement in your low back. So if you are, that may be that your leg is going too low. Good. Now if you want more challenge, we take that other leg to tabletop. Awesome. 6, we're almost done. Come on, work on that arm. Push it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, let's do one more set of those press downs. So on your side, I'm going to put my bracelet on, choke up. Now this time as an option, I'm going to be in a side plank position. I'm going to keep my bottom leg down as I start here. Good. Arm comes down, leg lift. So think about pulling that arm down to meet your thigh, just above your knee. And what's happening on this lower shoulder? We don't want to be sagging, right? So I'm lifting my waist. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Beautiful. Okay, last side, and then we're gonna stretch. So here we go. Flip over, put your bracelet on. I'm gonna do it up on my elbow, but remember, it's always an option to be down on your side. So here we go. I'm gonna start the arm, and then I'm gonna lift the leg. 8, 7, 6. Good. Lifting that lower waist, staying out of that shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. Oh yeah, folks. That's great. Okay, so let's just stretch it out a little bit. I'm actually going to take my tube out of my anchor for my stretch. All right. So I'm going to put both bracelets on. Just fix my screen here. Okay, I'm going to put both bracelets on my wrists. I'm going to hold that tube overhead to stand comfortably. Pull it to my collarbones. Lift my chest. Squeeze those elbows in. Nice chest lift. And then reach up. Drop your chin. Little side bend. And a little side bend the other way. Let's do it again. Pull the elbows down. Lift the chest. Nice. Reach up. Drop your chin. Push one arm up. Push the other arm up. Good. Roll those shoulders back. I'm going to take it off of one side. I'm going to hold it behind my head. I'm going to reach that other arm behind, and I'm going to crawl my fingers towards each other as best I can. So opening those shoulders. See, I don't touch. I guess I'm getting closer every day. Haven't worked on this one for a while. But you will get more open in your shoulders if you do this stretch. We're going to hold this here. 3 deep breaths, in through your nose, fill up those lungs, exhale, all the air out. One more time. Good, let that bottom arm go first, bring it around. All right, let's just change it. I'm gonna put that bracelet back on. It just keeps it out of the way. So now I'm hanging my other hand behind my head. I'm gonna reach behind and find that loop, find that strap. Crawl my fingers towards each other, opening up, trying to get that top elbow behind my head. So I really open up, stretch those triceps, open up those shoulders. Good, one more deep breath. Lower, release the back, bottom arm first, and then bring the other one around. Nice. Okay, so another shoulder stretch. We're gonna take one arm forward, hook your hand against your forearm. The extended arm is straight, so as you pull it in front of your other shoulder, don't bend the elbow, okay? So that elbow is straight. Pulling that arm like you're trying to reach out to me. Shake my hand. 6 feet apart, shake my hand. There we go. You all get that joke, right? Years from now, we'll watch this video and we'll be like, what did she mean when she said shake hands 6 feet apart? But we all, unfortunately, know what that means today. Drop your shoulder blade, pull a little taller, pull a little more. Awesome. Good, shake it out. Other arm, reach, pull it in front of your shoulder. Reach, dropping, so I don't want that shoulder coming forward, right? Pull that shoulder down and back. Stretch. Great. Okay, let's take those. I'm going to hold on to the wall, cross one ankle over my thigh. I'm just going to bend both knees so I can stretch a little bit of the inner thigh. A lot I'm feeling in my glute. Good. Stretching the other leg. Feel free, folks, to do more stretching. Thanks thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that workout. So now you know how to do a band workout with an anchor. And I'll see you soon for another workout video. Take care.